Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Justin Gotze, the owner and operator of the Nation Sportsblog.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big news coming out of the National Football League today. The Minnesota Vikings have officially traded Percy Harvin to the Seattle Seahawks for a couple of draft picks. Now, we officially do not know what kind of draft picks could be coming their way, but right now it's going to be going the direction of maybe being like a second round or possibly a third round draft pick. And I think there's also going to be future compensation going to the Minnesota Vikings way. But Percy Harvin, a guy who has just been really irate with the team over the past couple of weeks now, and he said I'll play out my final year with them, and then it's taking a turn for the worse. Now during the weekend, Percy Harvin had demanded a trade out of Minnesota, and it wasn't really that hard to find a perfect suitor for Percy Harvin. Now Percy Harvin, throughout his NFL career, has been a phenomenal wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. He has worked with Brett Favre, he has worked with Christian Ponder, and also their other quarterback, Joe Webb. And you know what? I really found at home that Percy Harvin will actually feel right at home with a great quarterback and a quarterback like Christian Ponder. But the team is still going out there and then spreading a lot of rumors that they're going to be possibly getting another quarterback in the draft either somewhere down the line in the draft rounds or possibly in the first round. I'm not going to officially announce that, but Percy Harvin has just been a phenomenal wide receiver throughout his NFL career. Has been really working with the other quarterbacks, but now he's going over to the Seattle Seahawks, which is going to be under a fast-paced type of offense under Pete Carroll, which has a lot of success in his second year with the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, a guy who I've been a huge fan of since North Carolina State, going over to Wisconsin. I still supported him by 100%. Coming over to the NFL, I was like, he's not going to have any issue adapting to the NFL offense. And Russell Wilson really blew us all away this year, and I've always said that maybe the Seattle Seahawks team is not going to go to make the playoffs this year, but this team has overall the greatest players around him that can make him a really dangerous team somewhere down the line. But we saw it last year. Great production out of Marshawn Lynch, and it's all around that quarterback situation, which is going to put in Percy Harvin to feel right at home. Now Russell Wilson has found another main target for him to go in this offense under Pete Carroll. You got Doug Baldwin, Sidney Rice, who played phenomenal last year, got me some good fantasy points. And if you guys had wide receiver Sidney Rice on your roster, you guys will also agree with me. But now you're adding Percy Harvin. But you know what? The only issue right now is how healthy will Percy Harvin will be, because he missed the final 4 games of last year. And you know what? I don't think that's really going to be an issue. I think he's going to I think he's going to be 100% come training camp. So you know what? I think that's the small cookie right there. But you know what? Overall, he's going to be 100% come training camp. We just hope that this Seattle Seahawks team can go farther into the playoffs. This is a Super Bowl caliber team, in my words. This team has Super Bowl capabilities. We just hope that Russell Wilson does not have a sophomore slump. But you know what? This team has great production on this offense. Offensive line has been fantastic. The defense has been great. Cam Chancellor, a couple of the other guys on the roster, KJ Wright, Bobby Wagner, Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas. This team has a Super Bowl caliber team, and let's just hope with the addition of Percy Harvin, it just takes that team to the next level. Now, I want to hear your guys' opinion on this move. I'm Justin for the Nation Sports Blog. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. I'm Justin for the Nation Sports Blog, signing off, and I'll see you guys in the